The year was 2012. Instagram was a tiny photo sharing app. You could put a filter on your lunch and call it art. It had around 30 million users and it made no money. But it caught the eye of one man, Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta. He invited Instagram's co-founder, Kevin Systrom, over to his house. It was for a casual dinner and the two men talked about technology, and then Zuckerberg dropped the offer. He would buy Instagram for $1 billion. That's right, 1 billion for an app that had not made a single dollar. Back then it sounded insane, but Zuckerberg did not wait around. He closed the deal within 48 hours. Fast forward 2 years, and he did it again. In 2014, this time with WhatsApp. He bought WhatsApp for $19 billion. Now, both these deals were ridiculed. But looks like Zuckerberg knew what he was doing. Today, Instagram makes over $40 billion every year in ad revenue. WhatsApp has over 3 billion users, which is not bad at all for a couple of risky bets, but they've come back to haunt Meta. The company is facing an antitrust case in the US. The charge? Meta did not just buy these apps to grow, it bought them to kill competition. Leading the charge is the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, FTC. This is an antitrust watchdog in the US. Now, FTC claims that Meta wanted to neutralize competition, that it was easier to buy them than take on them. If they win the case, if the watchdog wins the case, Meta may be broken up. They may be forced to sell WhatsApp and Instagram. So this is a landmark trial for the company. And what does Meta have to say? On Monday, Mark Zuckerberg took the stand. He defended Meta's acquisitions. He called them strategic moves. More importantly, Mark Zuckerberg believes that Meta made Instagram better. Does the FTC agree with him? Well, not really. They are using his own emails against him. Like this email from 2012. Zuckerberg writes, and I quote, "In the time it has taken us to get our act together on this, Instagram has become a large and viable competitor to us on mobile photos, which will increasingly be the future of photos." Here's another one. "We are so far behind that we don't understand how far behind we are. I worry that it will take us too long to catch up." FTC, the watchdog, says that these emails are a smoking gun, that they suggest Zuckerberg's panic. Now, this antitrust trial is expected to go on for some time. These things are usually long-winding, but Zuckerberg wants to wrap it up, and he is lobbying Donald Trump for it, the US president. Since Trump took office, Zuckerberg has been to the White House thrice. That's because he did not want the trial to begin in the first place, but now it has begun, so he wants to end it fast. We don't know how successful he will be, but even if Meta is asked to break up, it may not really happen. Number one, it will take a lot of time. Tech antitrust cases take years. In 1999, a federal judge asked Microsoft to break up. 1999. The company appealed it. The decision was overturned. So antitrust corporate breakups are very rare, even when the government is pushing for it. That's one problem. The second problem is the lack of an alternative. Instagram is free, and a big reason for that is that it's a part of Meta. Same for WhatsApp. Once they're separated, there is no guarantee that they will survive as standalone businesses. So who will bear the cost of that? The customers, most likely. They may be charged for services that are currently free. And that is why this is tricky. On one hand, you have a classic Silicon Valley story, a couple of bold bets that paid off. On the other hand, you have a powerful tech giant, too powerful for its own good. So it's no more about whether Meta broke the law. It's about whether the law can keep up. When Zuckerberg bought Instagram, the same watchdog, the FTC, did not bat an eye. Now, a decade later, they want to undo the deal. But can you really unwind a decade of digital dominance? Even if Instagram and WhatsApp are forced to split, the damage is already done. The market share has shifted. Consumer habits have changed. So in the end, the question is not if Meta should be broken up. The question is, can it be broken up? And if it can't, then who's really in charge? Is it the regulators or big tech?
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
No, I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.